Welcome back, Tommy Maroon Sports Show, episode number 238 on WCTV. My goodness. You know, it's also a lot of fun talking about the Cleveland Guardians because they have just been sizzling hot lately. Oh my goodness. Look at the team average. Team average. Let's look at that. Team total stats. Guardians average, where's that? There's Josh Naylor, who had a great game yesterday. But yeah, Guardians have a 239 average. And what else do they have? Home run total, 63. 261 RBIs, that's up top the American League. 55 swipes, which is tied for second in the American League. They have the most runs out of any team in the American League with 282. And triples, they have 8 triples, which is pretty darn impressive. So to say that they're doing a good job is definitely an understatement. And the team ERA, let's look at that, 3.44. Total wins, 37. Only the Phillies have more wins than the good old Guardians. Saves, they have 20, Cleveland. Whip, what does it look like? 1.2. Complete games, still yet to see a complete game, unfortunately. But hopefully we will see one soon. It's just been glorious to see. Total walks issued by the Guardians pitching staff, 165. It was another clean sweep against those rough and tough Angels. They're not really rough, they're not really tough, but still, you gotta sweep those teams if you want to win big. And sure enough, that's exactly what the Guardians did. First things first, a 10-4 win over the Angels in Game 1. We're a 5-run fourth inning. My goodness, a 5-run fourth inning. After the Angels attacked the first 2. And then Jose Ramirez hit a 2-run bomb in the first game. And then proceeded to hit another 2-run bomb later. And then Josh Naylor homered after that. And after that, it was David Fry homer. So back to back jacks. My goodness, that's awesome. There it is. Jose Ramirez's 2-run blast that left the yard. His first of the day, of course. And then in the second game, all runs were scored in the third inning. So there was that. What happened, you might be wondering. Jose Ramirez homered again. He has just been unbelievable. He said he's better than Barry Bonds, and I'd have to agree with that. He's not taking steroids either. He even admitted he's not taking steroids and he's doing better than Barry Bonds. No lies detected whatsoever, in my opinion. And I'm pretty sure most of Cleveland would agree with that. Most of the people with common sense would agree with that. Yeah, he's just been incredible lately, Jose Ramirez. If you're not watching Jose Ramirez, if you're not a Jose Ramirez fan, that's on you, not on me. But anyways, the next game, the third game, which completed the sweep, we saw Jonathan Rodriguez have 2 RBIs and 2 hits in that game, which appeared in the top half of the third inning. And then the 6th inning, Tyler Freeman was hit by a pitch. Andres Jimenez singled back up the middle, and they walked Jose Ramirez with the bases loaded. They were pitching around Mr. Ramirez with the bases loaded, which prompted him to say he is better than Barry Bonds. Like all good things, the winning streak came to an end when the Guardians lost back on Memorial Day, 8-6 to the Colorado Rockies of all teams. Yeah, hard to believe, I know. But yeah, Jose Ramirez had an RBI ground out in that game. Guardians were up 3-0 at one point in the top half of the second inning. And David Fry, who's been boiling hot lately, had an RBI single in the first game. But then courtesy of a 6-run fourth inning for the Rockies, which included a 3-run bomb by Charlie Blackmon. Remember that name, Charlie Blackmon? But yeah, it was just good. These are the 3 straight home runs I'm talking to you about, by the way. The first one there by a man who's better than Barry Bonds, Jose Ramirez. I will probably say that for a very long time now. And then Josh Naylor, same thing, right field, way back and gone. And then David Fry was like, you know what, I want to do that too. And why not? Because David Fry's really good at baseball. But anyways, Josh Naylor yesterday had 2 3-run bombs. That is impressive. stuff, if I ever say so. Or did he have two home run bombs? No, he had 2 bombs with 5 RBIs altogether. I'm sorry. 2 home runs with 5 RBIs. Still, nonetheless, an incredible day for Josh Naylor. I was thinking of David Fry, who had a 3-run bomb. That's who, David Fry. He was incredible, in my opinion. Oh, my Lord. Jose Ramirez, the man who's better than Barry Bonds, had 4 runs in 3 at-bats, 2 walks, 2 hits, and a home run. That guy's... Oh, ye gods, yes. His roast isn't ruined. It's actually looking absolutely perfect. And the Guardians are looking absolutely perfect right now. 37-18. Hot diggity. That is unbelievable. 3.5 ahead of Kansas City for that top seed in the American League Central. Here's a list of teams that are better than the Cleveland Guardians in the American League. End of list. Yep, they're doing that good. And the Phillies are only doing better than the Guardians, and the Phillies are only half a game better than the good old Guardians. Tonight, it'll be Logan Allen against Ty Block for those Cleveland, or for the Colorado Rockies, actually. Logan Allen going for the Guardians. And then nothing Thursday, and then a weekend series against the Washington Nationals. We aren't doing that shabby. Of course, not doing as good as Cleveland, but I'm pretty sure we all know that by now. And then it will be a big series at Cleveland against the Kansas City Royals, June 4th to the 6th. That's going to be fun to watch, in my opinion. That's going to be a whole lot of fun. Noticing a lot of 6 o'clock starts for the Guardians this year. Don't know why, but that's just how it is, I guess. Anyways, the NBA playoffs are rolling along, and it's been a lot of fun to watch. Of course, last night we saw the Timberwolves beat the Dallas Mavericks to keep their season alive for the time being. Final score 105-100. For Minnesota, they used an 8-man rotation, and Anthony Edwards was 1 assist shy of a triple-double. 29 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists. Mike Conley, 14.7 assists. And they only had 14 bench points, my goodness. And Karl Anthony Towns, 25 points. How many threes did Anthony Edwards have? Just 2. How many total threes? 11 threes compared to 14 for Dallas. Luka Doncic had triple-double. Yes, sir. 28 points, 15 rebounds, 10 assists. And who else? Kyrie Irving, 16 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. How many threes for each of them? 4 for Luka, 1 for Kyrie. Looking at what happened during the game summary, if I can pull that up. Minnesota shot over 50%, Dallas under 50%. And Minnesota was only 16 for 25 from the free throw line, which isn't good, but did enough for them to win the game. So I guess they can't complain. Their season, once again, still alive. It shifts back to Minnesota, where the Wolves have a very tall task, doing something that no team has ever done in the history of the NBA, and that is come back from a 3-game to none deficit. That will be almost impossible for those Timberwolves, who lost, of course, Game 3, 116-107 in Dallas, where we saw Kyrie and Luka score 33 points each. Good heavens. 5 threes for Luka, 3 for Kyrie. That is not too shabby. And then looking out there, it was, I believe, let's see here. Yep, P.J. Washington, 16 points, 8 rebounds. Anthony Edwards was 1 rebound and 1 assist shy of a triple-double. In Game 3, 26 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists. And Karl Anthony Towns, 14 points and 11 rebounds. And Jaden McDaniels, 15 points. Yeah, once again, Minnesota 8-man rotation, 10-man rotation for the Dallas Mavericks. So it will be tomorrow at 8:30 in Minnesota, where the series will resume and will be kept alive, as the winner will go to the NBA Finals. If it's Dallas, they win, they go to the NBA Finals. If it's Minnesota, the season is still alive and the series is still going on. But looking at it, if there's a Game 6, it'll be Saturday. If there's a Game 7, it'll be Monday. Game 6 will be in Dallas. Game 7, Minnesota. But that's only if it happens. And who will the winner get? Winner will get the Boston Celtics. Yeah, I can't believe it. Boston won again. Because we can't have anything good in life. Anyways, it was a clean sweep for the Celtics. They just went absolutely nuts in the, playoff series. Of course, Game 2 was a 126-110 win, where we saw Jaylen Brown put up 40 points. And Drew Holiday, 15, Derek White, 23. And Pascal Siakam, 28 for the Indiana Pacers. So there was that. Both teams shot over 50% in Game 2. Game 3 was a 3-point win. Another incredible come-from-behind victory for those Boston Celtics, down 12 at the half. They came back. They won it. All the starters for Boston had double-digit points and only 4 bench points. Oh, you gods. My goodness. How do you only have 4 bench points? And TJ McConnell for the Pacers just did crazy off the bench. 23 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. And we'll see. Pascal Siakam also had 22 points. Andrew Nembhard had 32 points and 9 assists. Miles Turner also had 22 points. And what happened at the end of the game was pretty funny because they basically, as someone on Twitter said best, the Pacers ran 4 verticals, the famous play in Madden. Of course, Madden's no longer good, but the famous play, 4 verticals as they ran up to the floor, tried the 3, did not go in, and ultimately would lose by a final score of, 114-111. That was the final score. Boston going crazy about it. They only lost 2 games to get to the NBA Finals, so there was that. Another come-from-behind victory for the Celtics. They've really done a good job coming back against all odds. Jaylen Brown, 29 points. Jason Tatum, 26 points. 2 assists short of a triple-double. While Derek White had 17 points and 9 rebounds. Of course, it's worth noting Tyrese Haliburton was out games 3 and 4. So he was not there. Jaylen Brown won Eastern Conference Finals MVP. So Boston will be hosting Game 1 on June 6th on Channel 5 or ABC, whatever you got. But yeah, at 8:30 p.m., Boston will host the winner of either Dallas or Minnesota, likely Dallas, as the Celtics are eyeing what would be their 18th NBA championship, which would break the tie over the Lakers. I just feel like that one day, if it were Lakers and Celtics, that would be unbelievably big if Dallas wins it. Considering the fact that the winner of that would have number 18. That is, unless Boston has something to say about it this year. Boston's had a pretty easy and clear path to the NBA Finals, as everyone points out. My goodness. 8th seed Miami Heat, Jimmy Butler out. Then, of course, there was, who do you call them? The Cleveland Cavaliers without Donovan Mitchell. And then the 6th seed Indiana Pacers. Oh boy. Without Tyrese Haliburton. My goodness. So how many days left till high school football? Let me pull it up. 86 days. 86 days. So we're back on the gridiron for high school football. That's going to be a blast to watch. That's going to be a blast to see. I hope you enjoy it, folks, because Tommy's Picks will be back very, very soon. And looking at how many weeks is that from now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 weeks, 2 days from now. My, oh my. Well, folks, that's the end of the time we have left for this week. I'm Tommy Maroon. Thank you for watching. I will see you around. Have a great rest of your week. Goodbye, everybody.
You are watching WCTV, Wadsworth Community Television.